I'll use gather information, see if I can figure out how to get invited to the party. And I got a 24.
Okay, so you do get the information while asking. You asking about just the party itself?
Yeah, I want to get into. How we get into the party?
Okay, you do find out that a number of invitations were rejected because the people could not make it, so they are open in the air for people to grab. They are currently being given to an individual, to Armhen Lorgia, the owner of the Deoxia, and he's one that's giving out invitations. If you wish to get one, you would have to go to him.
Okay. We will go to him then.
To Area 21. There's no map. There's basically no maps for this module. I so hate it. This impressive stone and wood building is the most distinguished in gambling house and... Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, you see a grand place. That's all I'm going to go with.
Okay.
You meet several servants of the place who greet you. May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for. I'll say the guy's name. Who runs the place?
You here for an invitation, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Follow me. Taking
okay.
Off with you expecting you to follow.
I will follow, and I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Through the grand hallway, over to the right, he leads you down a hallway for a bit, and then it opens a door for you to enter. Please wait here. Damn it, what's his name?
The guy, that's fine.
The guy in question will be here in a momentary. I shall fetch him for you.
Okay. I'm looking around. I'm looking up at the ceiling, make sure, just in case, the idea of getting I'm paranoid that the idea of getting an invitation to the party is some kind of code for these guys need to be killed or taken out, so I'm kind of paranoid about assassins trying to target us right now.
Okay, you don't see any real description of... There's a really bland room with a doorway, another doorway in the room.
Okay. Well, we have Dimension Door ready available to us, so if anything, we just do it. Yeah, go right out.
After a few minutes, a very... What is the description of this man? Oh my god, what the fuck? Jolly-looking man, human male, who is the best name? Not a description, but a jolly-looking man with a smile on his face. Hello, good sirs. Welcome to my estate, and I hear you're for invitations, are we?
Correct.
You and many others have come, but none have gotten one so far. Maybe you will. He gives you a close examination for each individual table. Yes, maybe you will get one. Come, who wishes to get an invitation and who does not?
I do.
Ember and Joe raised their hand. Mike, would you?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so all of you then. Well, I will first need to do a small interview to see if you are actually worthy of it. I have to make sure. Can't just let anybody get in. Come, who will be first?
I will.
Okay. Follow me through this doorway and we'll have our discussion there.
Okay.
You see a nondescript room with two chairs and a table between them. He seats on one of the chairs. He gestures to the opposite one. Still the smile on his face.
I'm gonna look at the chair. Look to see if there's some kind of, I don't know, tripwire or something attached to the chair that might trigger some kind of trap. It's a 37.
Nothing that you can identify.
Okay.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I will need a name.
Oslov.
Is that the name you're just going to use for the entire of this?
That's the name I gave when I came into through the city gates. That's the name I'm going to use for this.
The entire... I'm just going to... Okay.
Well, that's... Oh, hello?
Oh my god, Silver actually made it.
My family canceled the dinner. I'm not feeling good, plus we're really worried about the snowstorm, because our whole area is supposed to be snowed in and blocked off, and it's bad roads going between here and the restaurant. And I just don't feel up to going out, so...
You joining?
Yes, I'm trying to get everything set up on my computer right now. The headset's not connecting with Discord, so I'm just trying to fix that, and then I'll get on the other stuff.
Okay, I will mute you for the time being, so we don't hear you.
You don't have to mute me, I can mute myself, it's okay.
Okay. Anyways, you won't have to worry about it. This is currently a Paul-only section, but you can listen if you want. Okay, so you give him his name. He's marked down in a little notebook he pulled out of a chest breast pocket. Yes. Now, most importantly, he is specifically looking for certain individuals. So, depending on this information will depend on if you get in or not.
Okay.
I wish for... tell me, what have you done of noteworthiness? Like, are you a noble? You're an adventurer? What have you done that is noteworthy?
I will tell him about the dragons we've killed, about the powerful undead creatures we've taken care of, the dungeons we've plundered and looted. I am a very, very...
Are you being honest?
Capable. I am a very, very capable and skilled archer.
You can just see him writing down quickly as you comment. Tell me, what are your goals into the future?
That's a very good question.
Oh.
I usually don't think about...
Oh.
Yeah, I usually just...
You just don't think about it? Well, keeping one's
as an elf, I don't really have to think about the future because the future is, going to be a very long time for me. I don't really have to.
Well, it's noteworthiness. Always keeping one's options open are good for one's individual.
Sure.
Thank you. That will be enough for now. Please send in another one of your friends.
Okay.
Flipping over paper as you leave.
The room so I wasn't in an office, I was just in an airy room where it's just a table and chairs.
Yeah, nothing of noteworthiness in the room.
I was telling the truth about some of the adventures we've done, but I'm intentionally not telling him that it's about the Age of Worms, because that's information I don't want him having, but...
You just, omit it or alter it.
Yeah, like that name, I don't tell him it's directly affiliated with that.
Okay.
I
need you to give me a diplomacy check.
Me or
you? And no one may help him with this.
No.
Everyone at the end of this thing will have to give him one.
I can't bluff him instead?
No, because you cannot bluff because you are using more or less truth in the conversation.
Damn it. I'm not good with diplomacy. Oh wow, I still got a 15.
Okay. He says, "Thank you for your time. Please send in another one, the next one, please." Keeping his jolly nature and smile on.
I'll just so you know ahead of time, if I, for some reason, am not given an invitation, I fully intend to break into this place and steal an invitation. So either way, I intend to have one.
Well, you'll have to find out.
Okay, but I'm just a heads up, just so you're not caught off guard when I do that.
Oh, I'll just roleplay it. Okay, so who will go next?
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and basically just tell him my whole life story and explain how my entire life is one long pilgrimage. And
you got a +2 to that.
What's that? You're breaking up there.
Oh, sorry. Paul just got a +2 because I just read something about... other information.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna basically just explain about how I've been on this journey up with these guys and had these crazy adventures that led us to needing to speak with this one person. And it seems the only way that we can get to speak with them is if we get an invitation to this thing. So may I have one, please?
Oh, did you give him your name?
I am known as Fifth Prime.
An odd name. And you talked about your life history?
Yeah.
At some points he's just listening intently, other times he's noting down. And that's your diplomacy check?
Yeah. Maybe I should reroll that.
You are giving it a +2 to that.
I'll use that to reroll. Okay. That's better.
And you got a 33 because you're standing with the actually that does not apply because it doesn't apply to him. I have to keep track of so many things. Yeah, you would be identified you would out of the 6 the main classes, what would you be closely identified as by look alone?
Probably a monk. Which actually, I meant to ask you. I was going to ask if I took monk levels, could I use my mind blades as monk weapons with my flurry of blows? Because I mean, it seems like I should be able to. It seems reasonable enough, but I think not by you.
What are the mind blades considered as?
They're weapons. I think they. They function as whatever kind of weapon it is I summon. Whether it is I can summon something that would be a simple weapon, or I can summon something that functions as a martial weapon, or even an exotic weapon.
Okay,
whatever kind of mind blade I summon, I'm proficient with.
Okay,
so.
I will look into this matter after session, but potentially yes, potentially no. Is all I'm going to say.
All right.
Okay, so note that down. And there. He thanks you. And do you have any future goals?
To continue my journey and see where it takes me.
Something else.
I just explained that, like I was on the verge of suicide when I had a sudden spiritual awakening. It made me realize that my life from this point on is a pilgrimage. And when I reach the end of that pilgrimage, my life will come to an end.
That is quite noble indeed. And a very good one indeed. Good luck with yourself. Good luck with your journey, sir. What was the information you gave him? Your life story. Did you include accomplishments?
Well, I mean, my only accomplishment really was learning to be a psionic mind blade, and then breaking free of my captors, and then having the spiritual awakening and living by a vow of poverty and basically being a monk. And then how I met up with these guys, and we had some adventures where I kind of wasn't really paying attention. I was just mostly meditating all the time and then kicking ass when they get into trouble, and
your character doesn't
somehow it led us to this place, and we have to talk to them to get into this thing. So.
Your character is really just kill. He does not do anything else.
And meditate.
Meditate and killing. One problem. Okay, he wishes you thanks and is sent in the next individual. Which would be who? Amber or Joe?
I'm sorry, what? I didn't catch that last part.
Please send in the next individual on your way out.
Okay.
Can you tell me quick what's happening?
Yeah, so we're trying to talk to this person, and they're really hard to talk to, and we figured out that the only way that we can talk to this person is to get invited to some kind of gala or something or other.
Party.
And so now we're talking to some guy who has the ability to give us invitations to this party, and we're trying to talk him into giving us these invitations. Real classic D&D adventure.
Are they nobles or anything like that? Could Paul Mind's character name drop to say we know this person and they'll vouch for us?
You are in a bandit city, so it's unlikely any connections you had are non-existent here.
Mm.
You could try it, though, but you don't know.
And who is this guy?
A business owner who has connections to the ruler of the city.
And is he, do we know if he's a good person or if he's, like, a bandit as well, or?
He owns an inn and casino. I think it's an inn casino. And it's another thing, but I'm not dealing with that bull.
But, I mean, he works more on the shadow side of life rather than being an up-and-up merchant.
It seems to be mostly... Well, this is a bandit city. Basically, think of what bandits are and apply that thing as a more good-natured, and that's basically everyone in the city. There's no one, like, good in the city. It's more neutral, and maybe less than that. But it's a lawful city, though. So
they're lawful as long as they're in the city, but when they leave the city, it's everyone for himself?
No, it's basically everyone's more... Paul said this earlier to your character. Please don't screw up anything and just follow me, and everything will be fine. Not those exact words, but...
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He didn't use my exact words, but...
Yeah. I just told you guys, it's a bandit city. These are my kind of people. Just
expect evil things to be
don't be going around denouncing evil. I told you guys to hide your holy symbols.
Yeah.
These guys will be times when I just kind of investigate and do stuff with you guys not around.
Is this guy, how old is the innkeeper we're going to be talking to?
An older gentleman. Why?
Because before we go to talk to him, I would have, depending on things I found out, changed what I was wearing.
She's going to slut it up, try to, gain some, yeah.
Yep, if that's what need be, yeah. Because it depends on a lot of things. If he's an older gentleman, but more of like a grandfatherly figure, then she might dress, younger but cute to, have him consider her more like a daughter or granddaughter or something. If he's a lecherous guy that just is always hitting on women, she'd be wearing low-cut stuff, and all that sort of thing. So that's what I'm trying to find out, what he's like, so I can tell you what she'd wear and how she'd go about it.
He seems to be a upper-aged gentleman, but you didn't really get this information until you met him.
Well, I mean, we could have, when we found out who he had to talk to get invitations, we could have asked stuff about him too.
You didn't really do that. You didn't do that. You just went straight there.
Well, I mean, depending on what he's like, I can still pull my top down more, or hike my skirt up more, or put on a jacket over what I'm wearing. Different things.
Okay.
So,
please do not go too far with this.
Yeah, Sammy's starting to feel awkward.
I won't do that to you, Sammy. Don't. But is he married or is he single or?
You don't have that kind of information.
Because if he's married, you can always try asking the wife instead of him too.
You don't have that information.
Then I'll just wear what I'm wearing and be, look nice but respectable.
Okay. Welcome. A lady such as yourself do not often travel with such individuals.
He
keeps his smile and his facial expression is generally the same as when you first met him. Tell me, what is your name? Along with a notepad out in front of him.
She'll smile at him and give him a coy look and say, "Well,
his eyes are half closed.
I don't quite remember how, if we had a proper introduction. How should we best address you, sir?
My name is Arbhim, if you must know, but you need not concern myself. It is all about you and the invitation you want, is it not?
Well, it's always best to be polite and friendly where you can.
Thank you for such generosity, milady.
She'll do a little curtsy and smile at him.
He gestures to this. He gestures to the seat in front of him. Please have a seat, so we maybe can have this discussion.
She'll leave the door open a little bit when she walks in.
Oh, and please close the door.
She's gonna call to her dragon to come in then.
Oh, a nice creature. Dragons are such fierce ones, but to see one with your lady is such outstandingness.
She'll have the dragon curl up in her lap and start petting him.
Such wonderful creatures they are.
Yes, I've found that this one very much enriches my life. Would you like to pet him?
No, thank you. But thank you
I promise
anyway.
he won't bite.
No, do not have the time for this. I have other matters to attend to after this affair.
I understand. You're a very busy man.
I am, but thank you for the generosity. I may have to look into it at a later date, possibly.
Well, I understand you wanted to know some things about us before you could make up your mind. Rightly so, because you wouldn't want to invite strangers to
I must make sure the riffraff
someone's house.
Yeah, I must make sure the riffraff do not get invitations to this party. If I did, I could lose my head. Please keep this to yourself. He gives you a
She'll smile. She'll smile and wink at him and say, "Of course, good sir."
Okay, please. May I have your name?
You can call me Ember.
A wonderful name for a wonderful individual.
She'll smile shyly and kind of blush and look down.
Now tell me, why do you wish to go to this party, and what accomplishments have you made of note? Do you have any accomplishments, any connections? What makes you believe that you can go to this party?
Well, I don't wish to come off as arrogant or haughty, but I was born into a noble family, and I'd rather not discuss them right now, but as you can understand, being raised that way, you learn proper manners and how best to sparkle and bring joy to those around you, and attending parties like that, I was obviously raised to be entertaining to my companions. So I'm sure I could bring a little bit of wit and amusement to those at the gathering.
And what accomplishments do you have?
Well, traveling in sort of incognito, as you could guess, I have been having to fight and do some things to stop certain people from trying to, basically take over the world and harm the rest of civilization. So we do have accomplishments, but I don't wish to bore you with those. If we're invited to the party, perhaps if you wish to know more, I can tell you then.
I don't need details. Like, one of your companions say they slayed a dragon. Were you part of such thing? Such thing as a brief overview of what you've done is all I need. I don't need exactly how it went.
Well, yes, the poor dragon was rather sick with something that made its mind crazed, though it didn't diminish its physical capabilities, so...
its mental ones were off.
Yes, the poor thing needed to be put down.
But that can be said about a lot of dragons. Such vile creatures.
Well, except for my sweet one here, but he's not quite a real dragon. She's referring to the pseudo-dragon in her lap. Yeah.
Anything else you wish to, any other accomplishments you have?
I have a great many, but I'm not sure which ones you'd most like to hear about. I know you're a very busy man, and I don't wish to waste your time. Like I said, if we are granted the permission to attend the party with you,
I will not be
that
there.
I be... Oh, you won't be attending the party?
No,
How sad.
I have other matters to attend to.
Oh, that's
It is
much too sad.
Yes, it is, but it is what it is.
Well, perhaps I could come by and have tea with you another time and regale you with the stories.
Maybe. But tell me, do you have any grand accomplishments? Fighting a dragon is one thing, but is that all?
Well, we did compete in a gladiatorial competition not too long ago.
I heard about that thing. In the Free City, yes?
I believe so. We've traveled quite a bit, so it's...
How far did you get?
Honestly, out of hand, I forget, Sammy.
Semifinals.
The finals were canceled.
We made it to as far as we were able to. The gladiatorial competition was closed due to several issues the management were having, I believe. But up until that point, we were one of the leading teams.
Oh, that is quite an accomplishment in itself. Too bad you could not see about winning the competition. But still, something of note.
She can reach into her pouch and take out one of the trophies. And show him.
Quite
yes,
nice.
we were lucky enough to be awarded this. And several others as well, but...
His smile grows even a little bit higher. Nice and grand indeed. Tell me, is that...
As I said... Sorry, please go ahead.
Is that all? Or is there more you wish to discuss? I mean, do you have?
Oh, there's much more, but... As I said, I do know you are a busy man, and there is so much that we've done, and it's a bit hard to explain it all in such a short time. We've fought and made friends with lizard men. We've done many things, raided various tombs and abandoned dungeons that were not quite as abandoned as they were made out to be, if you know what I mean.
Oh, those pesky tombs are always tricky to deal with. Now, one final question. What is your future goals?
My future goals? I'm not quite sure. For one thing, I would definitely like to study more and to progress in my skills. We do tend to work. We are rather a group, and so while we each have our individual goals, there is the group overall goals as well. And those are things that need to be decided as a group.
Okay. Now make me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I almost rolled the dragons. That would have been bad. It was a 2.
Okay, also, I just remembered this. I added to your character... I didn't actually add this, but your character has Command Undead on their list.
Okay.
Yeah, we need that. You need that spell for something.
Okay.
I think I told you, but you and Joe are level 13 now.
Yeah, I need to level up. My character is still at 11.
Did you even level up to 12?
Okay. You guys leveled in the 2 real fast, and then
I can work with you on
the week in between. I was too sick to do anything. I'm sorry.
I can work with you another time if you need to level up your character.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I roll for
health?
Health and stuff real quick, because I can start filling in stuff a little bit at a time.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so yes, thank you for your time, and please send in your final companion when you leave.
She'll stand up and let the dragon curl up around her neck and incline her head in a slight bow and smile at him and say, "It was a pleasure meeting you, and I certainly hope to have a chance to speak with you again in the future, and I'm sure the party will be just wonderful.
I hope you do, and the pleasure is all mine. Gives you a small nod to your head. Smile never leaving his face. Joe...
She'll stand up and walk out, being extra graceful while she's doing it.
Okay. Joe enters in after you and spends about a good 2 minutes in there. Oh my god, does he only have a +4 to his diplomacy?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. That's his check. Okay. Afterwards, both of them enter your room. Now... Okay. Mike, are you here? Oh shit, this next bit concerns him. Oh, that's actually pretty bad. Well, I can get back to him when he gets back. The guy takes him aside for a bit into the room to talk to him. Only about 30-ish seconds later, Mike comes back out and hands each of you an invitation with one for himself.
Okay, cool.
Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoy your time at the...
Oh, we will.
The party. If nothing else, do you need anything else before you go, or do you need to go prepare for the party?
Just some hookers and cocaine.
She'll ask him what the attire is for the party. If they need to dress up or not.
Gather information. It literally says gather information.
Oh.
I'm pulling it up, sorry.
I don't think Joe can even help.
14. Should I blow a card to reroll?
Joe got a 10.
Oh, can I do a gather information for her attire, or was it just her?
Anyone can.
No, you...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, your gather information's higher than mine, I think.
33.
Okay, you actually get a decent check because no one else did. Oh, Mike.
I hope so.
Okay, we just finished up the discussions, and you were pulled aside by the person, and he confided in you some information.
Okay.
This information is as follows. He feels you're the only person who will really fit in at the party, and the others' actions will reflect negatively on you specifically if things go bad.
Okay.
Yes. If things go wrong, your character's the one that pays the price.
That's some bullshit.
Pays what price?
Like if... The price, that's what it says. Like if you guys get kicked out of the party, you're the one who's going to be at fault for it.
Okay.
He can find...
That's some bullshit, Timmy. Sorry, go ahead.
You can say bullshit all you want, it's in the module.
No.
I did not make this
He's
up.
the only one that's built his entire story, his entire life story, so you might think that you and I are hiding stuff, whereas Mike laid everything out, so...
I based this based on your diplomacy rolls.
I know, it's fine.
I got a 26 on my diplomacy.
31.
Never mind, I shouldn't have said it. Never mind, I shouldn't have said anything. It's fine. It's all good.
31 for Mike.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. For your 33 to gather information check, you have to draw generally very high quality clothes, nobility, royalty, or very expensive clothing. Weapons are not allowed. Take them and that will cause problems. Armor, as long as it's dressed up nicely, you can take it. And you are also expected to give him a gift. Of at least...
The guy hosting the party?
Yeah. Worth at least 2,000 gold.
That's not going to happen.
Can we ask what sort of things he might suggest as a gift?
Oh, jewelry, trinkets, whatnot. Anything of high quality will do. Magic items. But the choice is up to you, what you should bring him.
So, what's your intelligence score?
22 total, 6 modifier.
Okay, in that case, your maximum spell points are 160.
Thank you.
Oh, you calculated her thing based on
13th level, 7th level is her highest spell level, and her score.
Oh, she has 7th level spells?
Her and Joe both do at 13th level.
Oh, Joe does not have that.
Well, that's because he hasn't leveled up his character. I don't think he knows we leveled to 13.
Technically speaking, it says on his character sheet he's 11th, but I think he did state that he leveled up. Oh well.
Because me, him, and Silver all have the same XP.
Okay, and he wishes you good day, and if you ever need the surfaces of his inn, you know where it is. He bows to you as you leave and wishes you good luck at the party.
Thanks.
I even have an invitation. I took it out of the module and gave it and have it printed out.
Yeah. I'm wearing my armor. I am going to have my armor cleaned up, and I'll get some nice clothes to go with it, and I'm going to have my bag of holding with me. And inside my bag of holding, I will have my bow, because I'm not walking into this place unarmed.
Okay. Please beware that will cost you, a gold or so to get it cleaned?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. You do have 4-ish days to get prepared for the party. Anything else you wish to do in that time?
Get our hair done. Nails done.
Oh,
maybe craft some psionic tattoos.
Ember, under the journal section, there should be something handout called objectives. That is where your tasks are. You're free to update that.
Okay.
During that 4 days, I think we should go back to
Rusk.
Yeah, and then have Joe use the
Ember.
Speak with Undead.
Speak Undead doesn't work.
Why not?
It does not work on undead creatures.
I'll Speak with Undead, or Speak Dead doesn't work with Undead. Oh.
Yeah, once they become a undead creature, they're immune to it.
Can we kill them so they're dead again and then do it?
Once they become an undead creature, you'd have to cure him of the undead thing. If he dies, he still was once an undead creature.
Oh, damn it.
Who are you trying to talk to?
Rusk.
I don't know who that is.
He's a guy we were told about. He was the leader of the Temple of St. Cuthbert, which is the lawful neutral god of vengeance and retribution. The temple is abandoned. It's basically...
This is him.
Yeah, it's basically... it's abandoned. It's in rubbles. We're searching the crypt area. He's a human that was turned into a half-human, half-ghoul creature. I said the name. You could tell he recognized the name, but we're just trying to find a way to communicate with him. But I thought Speak with Dead would work, but according to the spell rules, it won't.
Once they become an undead
creature.
Can
you pantomime with him?
What's that?
Can you pantomime with him? Make gestures to try and get your point across?
He understands you and he speaks, but your diplomacy is not high enough to get him to really communicate with you. He just goes, meh, meh, and hisses if you try and get too close.
Have we tried offering him presents to see if that'll up with the diplomacy with?
No. You don't know what he wants.
Why don't we try... He's half undead, right? Half a ghoul? Why don't we bring him some meat?
He was once human, who was basically turned into a ghoul.
Normally, to be dead to be turned into a ghoul, but he was turned into a ghoul while he was still alive. So it's a unique, like a very rare situation.
Yeah, he basically has his human mind and undead body.
Oh, a
So why
human
don't we
mind.
bring him something to eat?
What?
We can try bringing him some cooked meat, see if he'll eat it.
Oh, he's a human mind. I wasn't aware of that.
Well, he's a living mind, I should say.
Yeah.
Why don't we offer to do some favors for him, like pass along messages to any loved ones he left behind?
He's been down there for like years.
Still, he might want something passed along to someone like his parents or grandparents or kids or sweetheart or something.
I will say this right now, and you have to talk to Mike about getting in because he locked the doors.
Well, he can box me picked. He just locked him so that guy couldn't get out.
Arcane lock?
We can teleport in, can't we?
Well, if it's arcane lock, if that's the vert, all you have to do is use a knock spell.
Ember, do you have the knock spell?
Oh.
Wait, you guys are there without me?
No, she's talking about when we go back. Is that basically what you did? You basically produced an effect of a knock spell or of a.
Yeah, I used psionic lock.
Okay.
It's essentially arcane lock.
Okay.
We could
Or just have Mike remove
teleport
it.
in. We can dimension door in. We could have Mike undo it.
There's no point in using that many spell points. Mike put the lock there. He should be able to get rid of it. Shouldn't have to waste that many spell points just to get inside.
And also to get out.
Yeah. Just have him remove the lock since he put it there.
So, do you go back to him, or do you go somewhere else?
Yeah, we go back to him. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, and I should remind you.
Oh, and then I also heard about... Yeah, actually, while we're out in town, I'm going to gather info about the graves... The graves of the... I can't remember what it was now.
Traders' graves.
The traders' graves, yeah. See if I can figure out where those are.
Yeah, I just added that into your objectives.
Okay.
You can add those. Please do so you guys remember this stuff.
Yeah. I got a 26 on gather info.
I have no idea what's going on, so can someone please add what he's talking about into the
Basically, while I was out gathering information about other things, I overheard people talking about some people were going to the traders' graves because the rumor is there's a dragon living under the graves, and they're going to go there and try to kill him and loot the place.
Never said about killing there, just going there to loot it.
I'll just go in there to loot it. Okay.
Oh, so that's what you typed in, check on Dragon Place? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do anything? Okay.
So the 26, do I know where they are? Like, know where they are and what I know about it?
Where is that information? Yeah, you get the information. It's a place where, like, the dead were, and when he dies, they just go bury the dead over there.
Well, we got 4 days to kill. You guys want to go there and check it out?
The ghoul or the dragon or which? Because I think we do need to spend time getting more information about this place we're going now. For the party and all, about the people who are attending and...
You have 4 days.
How best to blend in with them.
You have 4 days.
I have to go to the graves of the traders. So, Mike, you're the tiebreaker.
Well, I didn't say we can't do it all. I'm just
Okay.
saying I think we should do that first so we can make plans while we're traveling.
I'd like to make some psionic tattoos. I thought we had a couple days of downtime.
You do.
Okay, then while he's doing his tattoos, we can go talk to the guy.
You can put those tattoos on other people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get one or two if you can, please. I don't think I had knock before, but I have a bunch of spells I can take, so I can take knock.
The thing about the wizards is they're supposed to have, like, spells for all sorts of situations.
Well, I mean, with Dimension Door and Teleport, I can pretty much bypass any locked door anyway, so...
Yes, but if you can do it for a lower cost, that's better.
Eh. But I'm saying that's why I didn't take it before, so...
Sometimes you want to do it for lower cost, though.
Okay, so 4 days to kill. Are we going to go to the graves of the traders, or are we going to do something else first?
I want to ask information first, and then we can go to the graves
Okay.
of the traders or to the ghoul.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
Mike, you going to the market
For what?
when you're doing your psionic tattoos?
Why would I do that?
Do you need supplies for that or no?
No, I just use my mind blades.
Oh, never mind then.
I have I figured along with the craft psionic 2 feat comes the ability to craft my mind blades into mind tattoo needles.
Probably. Okay. So, what you doing?
gather information first, and we can ask about the party and about any traders' graves too, if you want, at the same time. But Paul's got to come help me because I don't have that great a thing of gather information.
Oh, yeah, I can do gather information. Oh, there we go. There's a 38.
It's a place where the dead are taken to.
No, that was... Well, I mean, we're asking several questions, but...
You have to ask those questions. I just can't give you random information if I don't know what you're asking.
We're trying to find out more information about the party, the type of people going to the party, what happens at the party, information about the person hosting the party, stuff like that. Because we're not having problems.
It's the person who's hosting it is the ruler of the city. You are basically already given the information about what is expected there. Nice clothing, very clean, very regal, noble-like clothing and stuff. And a gift for him.
So yeah, I guess I would have to go to the markets because I'd want to buy some nicer clothes, and I guess I want to get my armor cleaned and polished.
I have nobles' robes and dresses, so I can wear those. They've been sitting in my bag the whole time. But I'll put on any jewelry I have from home and stuff to, dress it up more and all. I'll find where there's any coiffures, like hairdressers back then, to help put up my hair and do fancy stuff with it and try and find.
Are you going to do this days in advance or before the party?
No, I'm saying before the party. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Right now, while we're doing gather information, I'm finding out where there's people that do hair and stuff.
Yeah, you find all that information around the city. Nothing, no problem.
And alright, so, and I do want to get a tattoo for Mike, but how long does that take?
The tattoo? Well, it depends on what you want to get. I have 3 that are particularly useful. There are others that I could, but I can do body adjustment, which is healing, and heals 4d12 points of damage. Dispel, which I would use to dispel any debuff spells that I hit with. And it was previously a +9, but now I have more of a bonus. So if I were to make it for you, it'd take more XP to do it. And I just calculated energy burst at 432 XP. Although this is how much it cost me as far as XP. If you could theoretically pay in gold, but I'm not set up to do that because of my vow of poverty. So if you wanted one from me, you would have to actually sit with me while I make it, and then you could expend the XP yourself.
This would make leveling up harder.
What was that, Sammy?
It would make leveling up harder.
What would that be?
Yeah. Though, I mean, 4 XP for an energy burst effect that does 12d6 damage.
How much is the healing?
4d12 for 396 hit or XP.
I guess it's a pass right now.
All right.
Thanks, though. I get them, but I don't want to spend that much XP right now.
I'm doing my own stuff while you guys are discussing what you're doing.
So what else did he find out about the traitors' graves?
It's a place where the dead are buried. Yeah, you guys wouldn't have that information quite yet. God, why? Okay, what else do you wish to... What are you doing?
Yeah, at this point I'm ready to go to the graves, unless there's something else you guys want to do.
Bunch of numbers.
We do need to figure out what to give as a gift if we don't want to offend our host right away.
That would be the
I was actually going to offer him a psionic tattoo.
I was going to give him a body adjustment, which is good for 12 points of healing.
I say we don't give a gift.
It's up to
We
you.
could...
I mean, my intent, the reason I'm going to this party is because I want to talk to the noble lady that's going to be there, who might have some information for us.
Why couldn't we just go to her house and...
We did, and we were told that she wasn't there, and we had to make an appointment, and it would take, I think we were 2 months or 5 months or whatever to, yeah.
Did you guys try diplomacy and all the other stuff to talk to her? Or,
Yes.
Or wait along her route and then bump into her when she has to go somewhere?
No, we didn't try to approach her on the street now. We were told she'd be at the party. So that's why I'm not going to spend $2,000 just to have a conversation with somebody. If you guys want to, that's on you, but or if anything, you guys can leave the gift, and I'll just steal it on our way out.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's bullshit. I'm not, like I said, I don't really care about the party or the person hosting it. I just want to have a conversation.
Joe, you're the guy who just gives a finger.
We're literally talking about the end of the world here, so I'm not really worried about offending someone by stealing it.
Well, it does make it more difficult to save the world when you're being chased by, say all the guardsmen or armies of certain high-powered people.
Well, I'm not going to get caught.
When there's a death on site, out under your name, it's a little bit harder to save the world.
You could potentially, as you're about to kill the guy, be killed by guards who you pissed off earlier on.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna get caught, so I'm not worried about it.
It's up to you. Just know this guy is the most important person in the city. Piss him off, he could have you kicked out. You could basically never get the information you need.
No.
That's just possible.
I know. It's fine. If they want to give money, that's on them.
Well, I was going to suggest we give them something out of our loot that we don't want anymore. Like we could offer them,
and make sure it's something something small, so that way it's easier to steal.
You can just state 2,000 gold. You don't have to actually pick something. Just get 2,000 gold gift. There you go. You just get it. You don't have to go the extra mile if you don't want to.
Yeah, but stealing 2,000 gold is much more difficult than stealing something worth 2,000 gold.
Just say you put 2,000 gold into this gift, and this is the gift worth that much.
No. I know what to give them. We have a juvenile head of a black dragon with glowing green eyes in our bag. Why don't we give them that? That's rare and precious.
Because when we find our hideout, basically find a place that we're actually going to make our base of operations, it's going to get mounted on the wall.
No, I'm the one that took it. It's not actually worth anything. I just took it because it looked cool.
Right.
So,
and that's
we could just give him that.
Where'd you get a juvenile black dragon head?
It was in one of the dungeons we went to. It was one of the things that was on a table or something. So I took it because
oh wait, I think I know what it is.
It looked cool. I was debating taking it apart and breaking it down for components for stuff.
Is that
I think you said it can be taken apart. Huh?
Is that even worth 2,000 gold?
I don't know if it has any
No, but they don't know that.
How often are you presented with a dragon head? I mean, and a black dragon head with glowing green eyes, for goodness sakes. It doesn't have a numerical value assigned to it, but I mean, come on,
does.
it's pretty
We
rare and
actually
special.
looked it up in the Draconomicon, but
I don't think it's worth.
But like I said, they don't know it's only worth that little. So
Again, you could do that. It's up to you.
I have no problem with that. That'd be fine with me.
Okay.
Because, I mean, that's really rare and special, so, I mean, I would think that even if it's not up to what he's used to getting, that's pretty different. You know?
Okay, that's what we'll do then. That'll be the gift we offer.
Do you want to try that, or no?
Sure.
Mike, do you want to offer him a choice? Or, well, actually, with the psionic tattoo and the dragon head, that should equal about 2,000 gold, right? Do you want to offer them both, or a choice of one or the other, or?
I cannot be a party to this conversation.
Why? Why? We're debating what to give him, that's all.
You're talking monetary value with regard to a gift as if it's required, and it's just...
It is required.
No, it says expected, not
this
required.
isn't for me. I throw up my hands and walk away.
You're saying you can't talk about what gift to give to the host of a party so we don't offend them when he's expecting a gift worth 2,000 gold?
At least that. You could give him more, but I don't expect the party to pay more than absolutely necessary because they're stingy.
Well, it's not like we have a hell of a lot to begin with, so... I'm going to look absolutely disgusted and highly annoyed that Mike's character can't even bother to contribute to help with the group. So...
Okay, we'll offer the dragon head then. That's
well,
fine with
there's
me.
that, or we have...
That's fine. We'll go with that. That's
we
what
have
we
trophies and stuff and other magic items in the thing.
The dragon head will work.
There's the Period of Health necklace. Amulet of Health.
So we'll just go with the dragon head.
Okay.
Because my character would be highly upset if we gave someone a very useful magic item.
Oh yeah.
Period of Health that adds to your Constitution score. I thought someone was taking that because no one else is going to take it.
It doesn't add to your Constitution score.
Oh, it makes disease, like something to do with diseases, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes you immune to diseases and supernatural diseases.
Well, maybe I think that's something that Joe should have, being he's the main melee character and our healer.
Well, I was wearing it before Joe joined us, but the thing we just got the last time I was here is a necklace too, so I can't have. I can't wear both. And Sammy was saying I could possibly pay to get it adjusted to something else, but
that's a talk out of game.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do
Okay,
that.
well, at this point, we'll just go with the dragon
We can
head
talk
for the
about it
sake
later,
of
yeah.
moving on. Dragon head sounds good because I have no issue giving that away.
I mean, it's pretty unique, so.
Right. Okay.
So you guys going to find out the dragon place then?
Yes.
Okay.
I did go to the market, by the way. I don't know if that means that's something you needed to know.
Oh, you went to the market? Oh, event triggers when you go there.
Yeah, because I need to buy some nice clothes and,
I thought that's what we were doing while we were gathering information.
I'm just making sure he knows that's where
You
we
can
were
gather
going.
information in a number of places, but the market's a
Well, no.
location.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's why I said I wanted to find out about the Kofier and where they might be and arrange to go somewhere for a bath later. And we need to get the information about the other things, and he needs to pick up some stuff. So I went with him to look around for things.
Okay.
scope out stuff.
As you're in the market, a large crowd has gathered at the western end of the market. Angry shouting wells up from the mob, and it appears that their hatred is directed at a trio of figures who stands on a gallows. Nooses limp around their covered faces. Standing nearby is a tall man, a symbol of a... The fuck?
Are we supposed to be able to see something right now?
Did you come with us after you stormed off, or did you still storm off?
Well, yeah, I'd come with you when you left.
This is just, I'm describing it. There's no actual image.
No.
Excuse me.
A symbol of a gauntlet hand clutching 6 downward-pointing arrows.
Ooh, Hexter. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Emphasized on the front of his black robes. He holds up a hand, and the crowd quickly falls silent. When the man speaks, his voice is shrill and filled with conviction. By the grace of his most beautiful majesty, Prince Zed, I condemn these wicked heathens to their fate. They are fortunate that Prince Zed is merciful, for had I the power, their deaths would last a fortnight. And so, by his decree, let these heretics go to their maker. Shouts of, to the death of the Embian Triad, well up from the crowd as the robed figure turns to his left and pulls a lever. Trap doors snap open in the gallows floors, and the 3 hooded figures drop, kicking for a few moments before hanging still.
So is this the cutscene where we're not allowed to do anything?
Pretty much.
They're
What's the Triad?
They're shouting the Edmund Triad is the joining of the 3 evil deities that are trying to raise the demon god.
Oh.
Sammy, that's just a straight-up intelligence check. Isn't this an execution that we would want to stop?
No, because they're trying to kill collaborators to the bad gods that we're trying to stop. So we would want them to die, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Yes,
Even-
what?
Yes, we want those people to die.
Sammy?
However you interpret it is up to you. I cannot give...
Well, I don't know how I interpret it, so that's why I'm asking you.
3 Embian Triad people were just hanged to death.
Okay.
How does your character feel about that?
I don't know who they are.
Embian Triad, they're 3 evil...
The Edmund Triad.
You've been hunting and killing these people for a while. No, wait,
Okay.
Your character would not came after this.
Yeah, his character missed that initial very large dungeon crawl. It started out with me, Silver Simon. It was me, Silver Joe.
Yeah, so...
The Edmund Triad
They're an evil cult.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
3
but
deities. There's a lawful evil deity, a neutral evil deity, and a chaotic evil deity, and they're trying to raise the demon god. They're part of the people that are involved with the whole process of the Age of Worms. They want it to happen.
Okay.
When Mike joined us, we said that we stopped and told him everything that was going on and told him what we've been through and what we're trying to stop. So we would have told him about it.
Yeah.
Right, he knows about it. I mean, his character knew, but we probably just never specified exactly, so yeah. That's all.
Character and player knowledge is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure that, that he knew.
But you said the guy that was actually pulling the lever, he himself was wearing the holy symbol of Hexter?
Yeah, a gauntlet hand clutching a 6 downwards. Yeah, the guy who was pulling the gallows had this symbol of a 6 downward arrows.
I find it very intriguing, considering that the acolytes of Hexter are actually part of the Triad. I'm like,
are they really?
Yes. The very first temple we went into was the temple that was dedicated to Hexter, who's lawful evil.
Yeah, but did they just sneak in and take over his temple after, or was he actively part of it?
They were followers. I mean, followers of that deity.
Well, there could be a break. People in this...
Right, I mean, right, there could, I
true.
mean, they could be, like, they could be a sect of that deity that,
Isn't Hector the lawful one?
Hexter's lawful evil, yes.
So, yeah, there's fully possible that there's a break in the Triad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and I'm just finding it very intriguing that he's basically killing people that were members of his own temple or part of it. So I'm thinking.
Well, they might be one of the others. I mean, I do want to look at the people's faces. I know they're covered, but I want to go over and check out their faces and see if we can identify them and just make sure they are who this guy claims they are.
You don't. How would you do so? You would have to get up more or less within a few feet of them, which is not actually possible. You'd have to get past guards.
I realize that. I'm gonna wait until since we can't stop the execution or anything, and we'd probably be killed if we did. And since they're supposedly bad people, I'm gonna wait and until they're cut down afterwards, and walk over and try and pull off a hood of one of them.
Okay, so after they're done and they're dead, they get cut loose, bound up, and covered, and then they're just starting to be carried off.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll be laid down on a wagon or something before they're carried off, so I'll just casually, trying not to be noticed, but do it casually so that I don't get, no one's like, oh my god, there's someone trying to be sneaky, what's going on?
You would not be able to get within a few feet because several guards in the area. Their faces are completely covered the entire time. They do not have any symbols.
32 to try and go over without being noticed.
You get close, but you don't see any symbols. You'd have to physically interact with the body, which being you could, unless you're invisible, you're not going to be able to get away with that.
Yeah, I guess I could step back around the corner, cast invisibility, and try and come back and
they're being carried off.
The hood off.
Wait, why you want to search their faces, correct?
I want to see their faces, yeah, to see if I can identify them.
That would not be able to identify their religion. That would identify
no,
race.
But if you can identify who the person is, you can then find out who they're known to hang around with, their known acquaintances, and track backwards their activities before they were caught.
You could be
and actually, before I go invisible, I will try and ask one of the guards, like, "Oh, what happened? They caught some of those terrible conspirators, huh?"
Even if you're given the name of these people, you would not be able to give that much information. Get anything. You don't know these individuals. Well, again, you could just ask around town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sort of like the police do when they're trying to track down a criminal and what they've been up to.
So what do? Turn invisible?
No, I'm gonna try and casually go over, and when that doesn't work, I'll try talking to one of the guards, like, "Oh, what happened? You guys caught some of this
nothing but
horrible,
cultists, nothing to be concerned with."
Like, how'd they get caught? Were they doing something stupid, or?
He gives you a brief overview of what he knows. Practicing the religion in a secret place, found these three, and then now they're executed and now their corpse is about to be hanged in Traitor's grave as is standard practice.
I'll tell him, well, I'm glad you big strong guys are here to protect us all, and that you're doing such a wonderful job, and I'll look at him like a girl that thinks he's super awesome.
He's a hobgoblin.
I can pretend.
He doesn't. For humans, you're basically ugly to him.
Nah. Yeah, but everyone still likes to be admired.
Yeah, he thinks you're creepy, actually. He takes a step back as you're doing that. Well, madam, we have work to do. Good day. And just turns off and walks off, following the bodies.
Are all the guards hobgoblins, or?
There's mixed in orcs, hobgoblins, humans, races, various races.
Well, I'll go over to Ezekiel and tell them that they're heading over to Trader's Cove now. Do you want to follow them? Or Grave, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
How far from the city is Trader's Grave?
I actually don't know. Let's see, the place it talks about is here, and it should give me the area.
It can't be too far if they're taking them there now.
Well, it could be far. It just takes a while to get there.
I guess. Do they look like they're carrying packs for a long trip? I mean, why would anyone take... But, I mean, like, no one in a city would bother to cart their dead criminal bodies that, you know, to a long, faraway place. I mean, the whole point of having traders or criminals have their bodies be on display is somewhere it's close enough to a town that people can see it and get the warning of don't do bad shit or we kill you, but not close enough that it makes people in the city sick from the dead bodies.
Well, if it's an evil empire, though, then they don't care about that. They're actually just fine with people getting sick.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying is the place can't be that far away from the city.
Oh, Mike posted in chat a while ago about an overview of the city.
I did?
Yeah, you posted the city in chat.
Okay.
That one. Let's see now. I don't know if it's on this image, because it doesn't tell me that what area it's located in, but it's
Why don't you put that on the Roll20 page?
but it's the Age of Worms.
Zoom in and stuff.
Oh, that's bullshit.
What?
I just got 2 ones in a row.
For what?
I was trying to roll health points, but
Well,
I just got shit for it.
well, you just got 2 HP plus
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if I'm rolling again because I'm wondering if I was just
unlucky.
cursed with bad luck or if it's a glitch. Yeah.
Yeah, you were just cursed with bad luck on that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, you got like, what, a +5, +6?
Nope. +3. So with the 1, it's a +4, so I get 8 points.
Not much, but it's something.
But well, that's what I've rolled like every single fucking time now. Is like a 1 or a 2.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes that happens. But then again, your character's only sometimes supposed to be in close range.
Except she's a monk and therefore always in close range.
Okay, so we're gonna make our way to the grave.
Yarp.
Yeah, I was just looking for it because there's supposed to be information about it, but I cannot for the life of me find it.
Ah, we're huge!
Oh, come on, really?
Is it 20?
Please stop destroying the city! Giants are supposed to do that, aren't they?
I'm gonna go over here and sit on the ramparts of the castle like a chair.
You have a giant chair made for you and your butt. There it is! 39! Oh my god. So that's 32, 33, 35, 34. Does anyone see 39?
What?
Yeah, I've gotten halfway to a 69 before.
39, please!
You were worried about me embarrassing you, Sammy.
I'm worried about this entire group.
What were you looking for? I found a 34.
I found 30.
I see 39. It's up in the northeast. It's right by the Eel. It says Eel River.
Oh, you mean this?
Is it? At least it looks like 39.
I think that's 36.
Oh, okay. It's kind of blurry on my screen,
Yeah,
so
36. There's a
there's
38
37.
over here.
See 37 there.
38.
Oh, I found 39.
Where?
Oh yeah,
Right
right here.
Next to the Eel River. It's a little outlet. That is a 39, right? Or is it a 30 with a little shadow on the
That
bottom?
is 39. That's where Trader's Grave is. All the way
Oh, here?
out there.
Okay.
Seriously?
Oh, God. I knew it was like a distance from
Oh,
the
it's
city.
30. I'm looking at 32. Okay. Okay, that's where we'll go.
Okay.
Keep on.
My God, that was
Strange.
Why the freak?